Welcome to my channel once again. I want to teach you a brief method on how to play your over and under. Understand, this is another method. It's very simple there. So what you do, this is Indiana Pacers plus and Leicester Clippers. Now when you go to statistics, you go to only HGH for if you want to be sharp, if you want to be smart, if you want to go to somewhere you're in a haste. So what you do is to go to their go to their destin. Indiana has 131 while LA Clippers has 130. Just plus them. If you plus them, 131 plus 130 will give you 261. 114 plus 100 will give you 214. And 122 plus 116 will give you 238. 139 plus 133 will give you 272. And 115 plus 126 will give you 241. Now if you look at it, when you go to the market, you check. When you go to the market, you check. The one you're checking here is this. You are checking under, we used to say 227.5, for example. Yeah, like I told you always, you check here. Okay, and you go down and check here. Okay, so these are the places you check. So now you find that if you're comparing 227 plus 0.5 plus in all the distance I calculated, you find out that 227.5 the first calculation was 261, it surpassed it. The second calculation was 214, it came under. Then the third one is 238, it surpassed the 227. The fourth calculation is 272, it surpassed the 227, and the last one is 241, it surpassed the 227.5. So if you play over 227.5, you're right, you can get it. Okay, even if you play to this, because even if you play 229.5, you can get it. But like I said, it's you have to compare it to also the last one, 253.5. Now if you're playing guys, because the last one 253.5, you're checking under, that's your concentration. The last one is you're concentrating on under, while the first one you're concentrating on over. So if you're talking about 253 under, the first calculation I did is 261. If you play it under, it worked. The one I played, the second calculation is 214. If you play it under, no, sorry, the first calculation is 261. If you play it under, it does not work. You surpassed it, it did not work. Okay, it's over worked, but it did not work. Then if you check 214, it works. 214, 238 worked on that calculation. 272 did not work. Then 241 worked. So if you look at it, that's why these people are very smart, the bookmakers. If you look at it, you see that the 1.29 is low, and also here is low, because they have already done this calculation and telling you that they have done this calculation. No, so either way you want to play it, you can play here or you can play here. But I think the probability of getting it is over 227, because the only one, that's 214, that did not tally. Others surpassed it. So this is the only one that can be able to work here. So for me, I will take the risk. I'll further take the risk. And you can further take the risk and go to 230 and play it. It can still work for you. Okay, it can still work, but to be safer, you go here and play it. Okay. So these are the things you have to check. That's the things you have to check. Okay, so thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm just giving you tips on how to do it. You can still go over to other use this method and check other games. You keep on doing that way. Thank you very much.